Silicon Valley isn't just evolving, it's being reimagined from the ground up. You got new luxury communities, major commuter breakthroughs, and billion-dollar investments that are quietly transforming where people want to live and work. But most buyers are still stuck looking in yesterday's hot spots. What if I told you the next wave of appreciation won't be in the usual places like Palo Alto or Mountain View? Today, I'm revealing the future projects coming to Silicon Valley and how to get ahead of them. Hey everyone, I'm Spencer Su, your Bay Area real estate resource, and I've spent hours researching these upcoming developments across the valley. Just last year, we've helped over 60 tech professionals buy and sell in the Bay Area, so I'm seeing firsthand how these projects are affecting the property values. I'll show you exactly which areas are positioned for growth before these developments hit the mainstream. Let's dive in. First, let's tackle this narrative floating around that Silicon Valley's glory days are behind it, that innovation is slowing and companies are fleeing to other cities like Austin or Miami. The reality on the ground in 2025 tells a completely different story. Silicon Valley isn't just holding its position as the world's leading tech hub, it's doubling down on physical expansion, hiring, and creating entirely new innovation districts that will define the next decade of tech. Take a look at these. LinkedIn just completed a $75 million acquisition of a 120,000 square foot R&D building in Sunnyvale in early 2025, expanding their headquarters campus. This major expansion follows their earlier $323 million headquarters investment back in 2021, creating a contiguous campus that now supports over 20,000 employees. This Sunnyvale expansion makes sense because you're close to both San Jose and Mountain View with solid transit options. These strategic tech expansions are positioned perfectly to take advantage of the massive transportation upgrades that we're going to talk about later on. Zoom is also doubling down on Silicon Valley, building new facilities focused on AI development and hybrid work solutions in San Jose. Their newly opened Executive Briefing Center in downtown San Jose showcases AI integrated collaboration tools with ongoing hiring for AI engineers, data scientists, and product teams. The campus blends physical and virtual collaboration spaces with specialized studios for virtual presentations and spaces designed for hybrid meetings. Snowflake is investing $200 million into a new AI innovation hub in Menlo Park. This massive facility will become a leading center for AI research and development, showing they are doubling down on Silicon Valley as the world's AI capital. Cisco has been consolidating its Bay Area operations, relocating employees from multiple locations to their upgraded office out in Santana Row in San Jose. This location puts workers right in the middle of great restaurants, shops, and services, creating convenience you just simply can't get in those isolated office parks. Beyond these household names, you got Stack Infrastructure that broke ground in early 2025 on a major expansion of their data center capacity in San Jose, with a 60 megawatt addition to their existing 100 megawatt campus. This isn't just another run-of-the-mill data center. They designed it specifically for handling the enormous power demand of all these next-generation AI training models. Essentially, these are specialized facilities that support the technologies driving Silicon Valley's growth. You look at Supermicro, they broke ground in 2025 on a third campus in Silicon Valley that will span nearly 3 million square feet when it's completed. Their first building already exceeded over 300,000 square feet, and this is already under construction to support the production of next-generation data center solutions, particularly in liquid cooling systems crucial for AI infrastructure. The industrial real estate market is seeing similar new construction. You got projects like the Edenville Industrial Park breaking ground in 2025. This is a 3-building, 635,000 square foot Class A industrial park in San Jose, which is the largest industrial project currently under construction in the valley, with flexible design accommodating both light manufacturing and R&D functions. So what do all these expansions mean for Silicon Valley real estate? They're creating integrated live-work districts where tech professionals can seamlessly flow between home, work, and recreation. The market data shows that properties within commuting distance of these expanding tech campuses typically will attract way more interest from buyers, especially as new offices and facilities come online. But with all these companies expanding, creating thousands of new high-paying jobs, Silicon Valley needs better ways for people to get around. That's why we're seeing massive infrastructure investments that will completely change commute patterns and open up neighborhoods that were previously overlooked. That is the number one driver that we have right now, which is everybody wants to be close to the office. So let's talk about infrastructure improvements. In Silicon Valley, we're seeing major improvements developing alongside these tech company expansions. These 2025 transportation upgrades are some of the biggest investments and some of the biggest changes we've seen in decades. So the BART for Silicon Valley is going through the phase 2 extension, which is adding a 6-mile underground extension with stations at Little Portugal, downtown San Jose, Diridon Station, and Santa Clara. Construction continues to advance with early prep work at the Newhall Yard site marking visible progress if you go by it right now. What makes this project particularly impressive is the scale of engineering involved. A custom designed tunnel boring machine will create twin 43-foot diameter tunnels at depths ranging from 40 to 120 feet below the surface. This enables the creation of stations within the tunnel structure itself, reducing surface disruption during construction. Now, while full passenger service is going to be for another 10 years, this major infrastructure investment will eventually provide additional transportation options for those in Silicon Valley. The downtown San Jose and the Diridon Station will be spacious underground facilities with multiple entrances, while the Santa Clara Station will will be at ground level near the existing Santa Clara Caltrain station, which will make it connected all together. The Central Bikeway project received approval from the VTA and is moving forward in 2025. This is a 10-mile protected corridor that will link Santa Clara to East San Jose via El Camino Real and Taylor Street, providing a dedicated route for cyclists. It's being designed as this bicycle superhighway, physical separation from vehicle traffic, raised intersections, and signal priority for cyclists. One notable feature is this integration with transit hubs, making it easier for cyclists to combine biking with transit for longer trips. San Jose has a better bike plan, which is being implemented with a focus on safety for these cyclists, increasing bike trips and serving historically underserved communities. The city completed its 400-mile basic bike network back in 2020 and is now enhancing existing bikeways while developing supportive programs. Key projects will include the Guadalupe River Trail Extension and the San Fernando Street Protected Bikeway, which are strategically located to connect residential areas with employment centers. Even in Gilroy, you got the redesign of Highway 101, which began major construction back in April in 2025, which incorporates dedicated bike lanes and safer on and off ramps to reduce congestion. This major upgrade makes it way easier to get from that part of the Bay Area up to the tech campuses up more north. These new infrastructure projects are creating a more connected Silicon Valley, as you can see, giving residents greater flexibility in where they choose to live and how they commute to work. And all this investment isn't just improving transportation, it will completely transform and improve the communities themselves. Now, before we explore how Silicon Valley communities are changing at the street level, if you're enjoying this insider look at future developments, you gotta be sure to hit that subscribe button. I will keep you posted every single week about the latest market trends in the Bay Area throughout the year and share everything you need to know about this incredible place. Now let's look at how cities across Silicon Valley are investing in creating vibrant, walkable neighborhoods with amenities that today's tech professionals are demanding. Walking these neighborhoods every day, I'm seeing something totally different happening right now. Silicon Valley used to be known for just great jobs, but fairly boring commute. But they are changing that image, and a lot of the neighboring cities are taking great benefit of it. Cities are investing heavily in creating brand new places for people wanting to hang out, from cool pocket parks, outdoor dining plazas, art installations, and community spaces that give these neighborhoods real personality. When I talk to tech workers relocating here, these new amenities are exactly what they say they want. Palo Alto is leading the way with cultural innovation through new events like the Code Art Festival that's planned for later this year in October. This newly announced event will transform downtown Palo Alto with interactive light, sound, and motion installations, including large-scale immersive 3D projections on the City Hall and interactive media artwork at Licton Plaza. The Code Art Festival will feature work from both local and international artists, with at least 6 major installations throughout downtown. One particular innovative aspect is this integration of technology startups with established artists, showcasing new interfaces, sensors, and display technologies in creative applications. Now, even East Palo Alto is experiencing significant transformation with the ongoing development of the Ravenswood Business District. Several key projects are already underway, including the EPA Waterfront Phase 1 development at 391 Demeter Street, which will feature residential units and community commercial space. This project will incorporate wetland restoration elements and connectivity to the Bay Trail, so you're going to get a balance between urban development with ecological considerations. The planning process included extensive community input, resulting in a mixed-use district that you're going to create jobs, housing, and public spaces while respecting that area's cultural heritage. But now, speaking of transformation, let's talk about what's happening at Westfield Valley Fair. This isn't just a mall update. We're looking at 2.2 million square feet of space that's being completely reimagined for Silicon Valley's luxury lifestyle. By the end of 2025, Valley Fair will have added 25 new stores and restaurants, including some major names that are making their Silicon Valley debut. Dolce & Gabbana is opening a permanent flagship location this fall, joining the mall's already impressive luxury lineup. But it's not about traditional retail. China Live is launching a 2-story culinary destination called Asia Live that's going to bring diverse Asian flavors and a food hall experience right next to Santa Clara. We're also seeing Mango, Kiehl's, and Nespresso opening up new locations, plus something that's totally unique, the Great Big Game Show, an interactive entertainment experience that shows how retail is evolving beyond just simply shopping and dining. What makes it significant for real estate is how Valley Fair's evolution reflects Silicon Valley's broader shift towards vibrant, walkable neighborhoods, still with luxury amenities. Downtown San Jose is experiencing perhaps the most dramatic transformation with the City View Plaza project by J. Paul Company. This development is converting 4 aging office towers into a vibrant mixed-use development with 320 residential units in the first phase. A second phase will add a 27-story residential tower with 360 additional units and 35,000 square feet of new retail and dining space. The City View Plaza conversion preserves elements of the original brutalist-style office buildings while transforming them for modern residential use. The retail component, branded as the shops at City View, will focus on local and regional businesses rather than the national chains. And when we look at the luxury home developments coming to the market, you're going to see exactly how these neighborhood transformations transformations are directly influencing where the most desirable new construction properties are able to be built. What used to be a closed-off business district is becoming a walkable neighborhood through this massive development. The street-level experience is being completely transformed, with transparent storefronts replacing blank walls, wider sidewalks, and street trees to provide shade and visual interest. The city's commitment to walkability goes beyond aesthetics, with new safety improvements breaking ground in 2025. Walk Safe San Jose is implementing quick-build safety improvements, adding flexible barriers, enhancing crosswalks, and prioritizing high-visibility signals to improve that pedestrian safety. These neighborhood-level transformations are creating entirely new options for tech buyers across all sorts of different price points and lifestyles. So for many of my clients, these improvements are often the deciding factor in where they ultimately want to stay and buy. So now let's take a look at some of these residential developments that are positioning themselves to capitalize on all these trends because land is very sparse. After years of limited inventory for buyers, we're seeing some exciting new construction options emerge in 2025. And honestly, it's great to see, and it's about time. Toll Brothers has been launching several nicer communities designed specifically for Silicon Valley's tech leaders. Their newest development, Manzanita Park in Morgan Hill, offers luxury townhome-style condos with 67 units ranging from $1,350 to $2,400 square feet. Here, prices start in the low 900s and goes up to $1.2 million. What makes this area special is a thoughtful community design. Every unit will have attached two-car garages, which sounds kind of basic, but there's a lot of one-car parking these days. The modern California architecture will feature open floor plans, spacious primary bedrooms, and spa-like bathrooms. The amenities really shine for tech professionals as you're gonna get pickleball courts. Let's be honest, pickleball is having a huge ride in Silicon Valley. You're gonna have a community tot lot and a private dog park. The landscaping emphasizes drought-tolerant plants with walking trails throughout, giving you that resort feel without single-family home maintenance and headaches. Location-wise, Manzanita Park hits a sweet spot being in Morgan Hill. You're not too far from the major tech campuses from Highway 101, but far enough south that you're gonna have a very different lifestyle. Now, based off my conversation with these sales teams, since we do a lot with Toll Brothers, homes are typically moving very quickly and waitlists are already forming. So if you're interested, you gotta reach out to me first so I can represent you with your goals. Now, for those seeking a more urban lifestyle closer to those offices, Toll Brothers also has 3131 Camino in Santa Clara, which offers townhome style condos from 1.4 million and up. Construction is beginning soon and sales are happening right now. This development features 1 to 3 story home designs with 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths, and attached 1 to 2 car garages. This area will feature modern architecture with clean lines, large windows, and open floor plans. Some of these floor plans will even include rooftop decks for outdoor entertainment, which would be amazing. The community will include a central courtyard with a swimming pool, outdoor kitchen, and gathering spaces. Its location near Lawrence Caltrain Station and Santana Row positions it perfectly for employees at nearby tech campuses, especially those that are working for Cisco in their newly consolidated Santana Row offices that we spoke about before. This location will put residents within walking distance of Santana Row's amazing dining and nightlife lifestyle. For tech professionals who value both convenience and amenities, this combination is going to be crazy hard to beat. So there you have it. Silicon Valley isn't just evolving in 2025, it's being fundamentally reshaped by major new development projects, a lot of transportation options, and some new communities. So what's the key takeaway? The smart buyers are looking beyond traditional hotspots like a Palo Alto proper and focusing on these emerging central corridors where tech expansion and transportation improvements along with neighborhood transformations are converging to transform how locals here experience daily life. All these tech expansions, infrastructure upgrades, and new construction housing options are creating this wonderful ecosystem. That's why timing and location is so critical if you're considering to make a move here or you're settling down here. That's where having a knowledgeable guide can make all the difference, as I will help you simplify it. As someone who's been tracking these developments every single month, I love to show you these emerging areas in person. All you need to do is email me at hello@spencersu.com and we can then explore the specific locations that best match your lifestyle needs and, more importantly, your budget. Now, if you're curious about which specific areas of Silicon Valley will benefit most from these developments, check out my next video where I'm going to share exactly which neighborhoods I would target if I were moving here in 2025. See you in the next one.